Nobody in the history of modern entertainment has pushed fashion boundaries like Lady Gaga, and now rare photos of her wildest fashion moments have resurfaced online, sending the internet into an absolute frenzy. If you think you have seen everything Lady Gaga has to offer, you are wrong. Watch this video until the very end because the rarest photos and the most unbelievable fashion moments are coming, and they will leave your jaw on the floor. Lady Gaga did not just enter the music industry. She exploded into it and changed everything. From her very first public appearances, it was clear that she was operating on a completely different level than everyone else. While other pop stars were following trends and playing it safe, Gaga was creating her own universe. A universe where fashion was not just something you wore but something you lived, breathed, and used to tell stories that words alone could never express. She turned every red carpet, every concert, and every public appearance into a visual spectacle that the world had never seen before. These rare photos that have resurfaced capture some of her most outrageous and memorable fashion moments, and fans are reliving the magic all over again. The reactions are pouring in from every corner of the internet, and the energy is electric. People who were there for these moments when they first happened are feeling a surge of nostalgia. People who are discovering them for the first time are in complete disbelief at the creativity and the courage on display. One of the photos that has reignited the biggest conversation shows Gaga in one of her most daring outfits. Without even describing the specific details, you can feel the energy radiating from the image. She looks like she belongs in a museum, like a living piece of art that challenges you to rethink everything you thought you knew about fashion. Fans are calling it one of the greatest fashion moments in entertainment history, and the debates about which of her looks ranks #1 are heating up all over again. Another rare photo shows a completely different side of Gaga's fashion journey. It is still bold, still unconventional, but there is a raw vulnerability to it that gives the image an emotional depth that goes beyond the surface. Gaga has always understood that fashion is not just about shock value. It is about expression. It is about telling the world something about who you are, what you feel, and what you believe. This particular photo captures that philosophy perfectly, and fans who understand Gaga on a deeper level are pointing out the layers of meaning in the image. Let me talk about why Lady Gaga's fashion legacy is so important. Before Gaga, the pop music world had a fairly narrow definition of what a female artist was supposed to look like. There were expectations and unwritten rules that most artists followed. Gaga threw all of those rules out the window on day one. She wore things that confused people, that scared people, and that ultimately inspired people. She showed the world that fashion could be a form of protest, a form of celebration, and a form of art all at the same time. Her influence on fashion cannot be overstated. Designers who had been creating avant-garde pieces for years but had never seen them worn by a mainstream pop star suddenly found their work in front of millions of eyes because Gaga chose to wear it. She gave a platform to emerging designers, to unconventional creators, and to anyone who had ever been told their ideas were too weird or too different. She validated entire artistic communities just by showing up and being herself. If Lady Gaga's fashion inspires you as much as it inspires me, hit that like button immediately. Tell me your all-time favorite Gaga look in the comments. Share this video with every fashion lover you know. And subscribe because you do not want to miss what is coming next.